My brother.
What's going on, my bro?
We say, man, Delinquent Nation, man. How are you, bro,
Delinquent
man?
Nation. I'm good, man.
How's things, man? First of all, I want to say, man, happy that you're home, bro.
Respect, bro, man.
You get me, man? Freedom's a must.
Come on, bro.
In life, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
It's how you end up, innit?
You get me? So now the world's your oyster, man.
Come on.
I love the content that you've been putting up on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But first of all,
likewise as well.
Thank you, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
it, my brother. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. That's what's up. I was gonna ask you, I'm trying to get a bit into you about you end up going jail. What was the sentence that you get sentenced for, bro?
10 years.
You got 10 to 5?
10 to 5, yeah. Long time, innit?
Yeah, man, it's a long time, brother.
Yeah, bro. Went away when I was 24.
And you come out at 29?
Come out just before my 30th birthday. I'm 30 now, yeah.
Oh, you're 30 now, man.
Yeah,
30,
been out
man.
for about 8 weeks now.
Yeah, man, good, man. They say you don't get old in jail. That's what they
Nah,
say,
nah,
bro. You
nah,
don't look
yeah,
old,
yeah.
bro. You look, yeah.
So I
You
still
look
look
good,
young. Brother, I got ID the other day.
Did you?
Yeah,
That's a good, innit? You
yeah.
smiled at the person, innit?
Yeah.
I can imagine. I'll be
Back in the days, yeah, I used to be pissed when I used to ask you for ID and that.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I'd see it as a compliment. You feel me?
Definitely, man. But you came out of jail on a positive vibe, man. I love your energy, man. Cause in them jail cells, like it's either you're gonna lose the plot, you lose yourself, and the way you conduct yourself, it seems like God's kept you together, man. So that's a blessing by itself, man.
I appreciate it,
Yeah,
my
man,
brother.
definitely, man. I can feel energy, and I read your energy straight away. So that's why you get me. That's why I love to do this collab, and it's a pleasure of me, man.
Likewise as well, man. I saw your channel. Also on my channel, a few people was commenting like, "Inspire for change, man. You should check him out."
Yeah,
Like you two would work good together.
yeah, definitely.
I checked you out. I loved your energy as well. You got good energy. I can tell you're from the same cloth that I'm from.
Yeah, man. I appreciate.
And you're trying to change it. You get me?
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. But yeah, man. I want to go out like car. Thank God that I ain't been in jail for a long time, bro. And the jail system's a lot different now. That I believe in that, and there's a few things that are going in the jail system. Can you tell me how the spice is affecting the jailhouse or the prisons?
Well, when you was in jail, was there no spice?
Not like that, bro.
No.
There's no such thing of sheets. They've got sheets now.
Yeah.
I've never seen that in my life, and thank God.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, for real. Do you know what? It used to be a DCAT drug. So like back in the days, probably like 2010 times, like it was only in DCATs.
Okay.
And it was there because people used to want to bust the piss test. You know, you get MDT.
And they still want to have their little highness.
Yeah, they wanted to get high, but they wanted to beat the drug test, innit? So they used to smoke spice. But only DCATs, obviously in a proper jail, everyone's smoking loud
and stuff like that.
And
Can you tell me what is spice? Like, do you know what it is? I heard that is it a tranquilizer for fish? Does it?
No. That's a big misconception. Like,
what is it? Where did it come from? Like?
It used to be a legal high, yeah. And then obviously for people to sell it in shops, they wrote it as fish tranquilizer.
Yeah, fish. Yeah,
That's how they put it on the packet. But it wasn't actually. It's just a legal high, and I think it's got like acetone in it or something like that. And basically, it just gets people high. Do you know what I mean? But
what's the word? What's the word? Have you seen someone collapse?
But brother, people are dead. Like, people are dead.
They lost their lives from this.
Yeah, people are dead. That's what I was gonna get into. Yeah. So it used to be a DCAT drug, and that used to be like the little green thing. It looks like weed. I don't know if you've seen it before.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's exactly how it comes.
But it comes. It looks like weed, but it's a legal high. Yeah. And then it's when like after like they found a piss test for spice, so now they can detect spice. Yeah. It started coming into like the C cats and the B cats and the A cats. So into the normal, other than D cat, it started coming to them jails. And then basically people would smoke it, but it wasn't that bad. But in 2016, they banned smoking. There was a smoking ban. So they banned all tobacco, burn, anything. No one used to sell that on the canteen.
Imagine that.
So they banned it. So now people are starting to, instead of getting the spice in that green way, people are starting to spray it on paper, and they're sending it in with the letters and that. And the prison's clued up to it as well, car. They're aware of it.
Yeah, they know what time it is.
They already know what it is, car. They're photocopying letters now. They've got tests where they swipe, even like your solicitor's letter, they'll open it and they'll swab it, even though they're not allowed to.
What's that letter called? Is it in,
Rule 39.
Yeah, Rule 39. Yeah, Rule 39. Rule 39. So they have to open it while you're there in front of.
Now because of the spice, because spice has come on all the paper and that. they're just cutting a little slice into it, getting a swabbing it. If it's got any spice in it, they'll take it and they'll photocopy the letter, give you your letter or whatever, and they'll take it. And then obviously
they'll hold their solicitors accountable.
Yeah, the solicitors can get
100%
if it's a proper solicitor that's used, they can get under investigation, whatever.
Yeah.
And a lot of man did have the solicitors link where they was getting all their spies paper sent in on solicitors
Mm-hmm.
links but that's all on top now. Do you know what I mean? But it's still getting in somehow, some way. But yeah, now it's on paper. There's people like every now and again you'd get like a letter under your door like, we're sad to say that so and so died last night from a drug overdose. Because when they stopped doing the burning, that people just started smoking spice on paper, and they're getting so high. Like I've seen people jump off the landing, like just literally jump off because they're just high.
But they think they're Superman.
Yeah. I've seen people swimming just on the floor, just swimming, thinking they're in water. Like it's a mad drug, but a lot of man make a lot of money off that drug, and I feel like it's made the prison system worse. Because even in America as well, I was speaking to some guy that's in jail in America.
Yeah.
And it's called Flocker over there.
Flocker,
that's what they call it over there.
Really?
Yeah. Spice is over there as well. And basically, it's like, it's causing a lot of people, because it's so addictive, it's causing a lot of prisoners to get in debt. And then you know what time it is if you're in debt and you can't pay your debts. Man are getting wrapped up, man are getting chopped up.
Going down to the bullock, mate, and you're not coming out for months.
Yeah.
I need to get me off the wing, Gav.
Yeah.
They're after me, Gav.
All of that, and then tobacco, like a 50-gram pack of tobacco, it's going for 2 bags, $2,000.
And how much is that on the road to £25? No, it's
about £25.
Yeah, innit?
Yeah, £25.
Mad,
it's worse.
It's mad, yeah, man. But yeah, man, that's kind of mad, you know. And that's mostly in adult jails. You don't see that in YY, yeah. I don't think so.
Nah, but it is though, car.
It's secretly creeping in there, but it's not as much as in the adult jails.
Yeah, car. I spoke to my nephew the other day. He's in Feltham.
Okay, but ain't Feltham an adult jail now?
Nah, it's YOs.
Is it still YO?
He's 19 years old.
Okay, yeah, so I think all right, it's over 18s then.
So
over 18s. So there's no more 15s and 16s.
Nah.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Because
yeah.
back in the day, it used to be 15s.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, he told me that you got spies paper going about enough spice, but
someone's downfall and someone's life at risk at the same time.
Yeah,
man. That's the worst thing, man. And that's gonna be cursed, man. As much as the heroin's cursed in this game, spice is gonna be cursed, man, because it's hurting a lot of people, man.
It's bad karma.
Bad karma,
it's
yeah,
bad
man.
karma. When you shot that, it's like shotting bees and that.
Yeah,
like,
you're like
when I used to shot back in the days, I always even knew in my head, this is bad karma. Like you're gonna get
something's gonna come back on
you, car. What you're serving to the people, even though someone else will serve them anyways, but what you're serving to the people, if you get yourself involved in them things, you're gonna get bad karma. Something's gonna happen in life where
100%.
You know what I mean? Cause you're killing people.
Definitely, but yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna ask you, onto the topic, COVID. How's COVID in jail right now, man?
Yeah, bro. COVID was kind of peak, car.
Is there shows?
So at first, like, I think when was the lockdown? March,
yeah.
Yeah, so at first, when the lockdown first came in outside, the lockdown happened inside as well. So at first, it was like, no one came out for like a couple of days until they found out you just come out for your dinner. And it depends, it varies on what jail you're in as well, I need to say as well, but people just come out for dinner, come back, go behind your door. So it was like 24-hour lockup. And then after a few days, it was like they let us out 16 man at a time. So you know on the wing, you got about 70 people on the wing.
So that's the whole day, bro. So 16 man coming out of time. But at the same time, yeah, I was just wondering, is the gov still on the wing?
Yeah, bro.
Don't they get corona?
Bro, they're the ones that are bringing corona
into the place, because they're out.
Yeah, because they're out there.
Yeah,
they're the only people that can bring it in. They're not wearing gloves. They're not wearing masks. Not when I was there anyways. And they was just like, 16 man came out at a time, 1 hour a day. For some jails, like I spoke to my nigger in Swell side, it was like half an hour. Like they're getting like half an hour a day. And then for me, from March until my release, just until before my release, cause I got released in September. Yeah. So from March, come on, bro.
Yeah, fresh. So it's like 8 weeks on road.
Yeah, secretly. 8 weeks, and I've been in for 5 years, bro. Yeah.
man. God bless you, man.
Yeah,
God
yeah.
bless you, man. The world's your oyster, bro. But yeah, man, as you were saying, yeah, so
Yeah.
boom, bam.
So first, for about until about I'd say about August, it was you're out 1 hour a day. So we come out, have your shower, go and exercise yard. There's no education, there's no work, there's no gym, nothing like that. You just come out for an hour. Only 16 of you, so you're in your own bubble. And after that, they changed it to 2 hours just before, like in August, just before. And that's when we came out of the lockdown anyways, I'm sure, of the first lockdown. So when we came out of it, they changed it to like 2 hours. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we was out for 2 hours a day, but it was horrible for certain people. For me, as everyone already knows on my channel, I had my phone, so I was like,
Comfy.
I was comfy.
But what the people that don't have phones?
Obviously, as you've been in jail, innit? So you know, like, brother, like 5% of the wing gonna have a phone.
Yeah.
So only like a set man has got phones.
Yeah.
So like, for the rest of the wings, it's stressful. Do you know what I mean? If I didn't have a mash, I'd have been pissed. Like, I'd have been bugging out.
100%. You
Yeah.
can't speak to your loved ones. You can't do nothing.
Yeah,
Like that.
you can't speak to your loved ones. You can't see them because there was no visits. You can't see your loved ones. You can't speak to your loved ones. It was just, yeah, if I didn't have a phone, I'd have been stressed. And a lot of people were stressed. A lot of people were like cutting up, you know, like.
Suicidal. So the
Suicidal.
suicidal rate went high.
Yeah, it went up 100%. Like, statistics will show that. But they don't talk about these things. Like,
It's not good for the government. It makes
yeah,
the
it's not
government
good.
look bad.
It makes the prisons look bad. Like, they
Yeah.
can't control it and that. But the suicide rate went up. The self-harm rate went up. People was cutting up because they wanted to get out their cell, or people like my brethren in another jail was saying that people was just what jail was it? I think it was an ACAT where people just stood out and they said, right, we're not doing this. This is a mad thing. Why are we having to do all this bang up, whatever. And
So did they have a riot or
had
did
a
they?
riot, yeah. I don't remember what jail. I think it was Whitemore.
Yeah, them brothers, they're not having it.
Yeah,
They don't take no chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, that happened. And
What about parole? What about the parole board? Like, is people still
Yeah,
allowed
so-
to be sitting on parole board? Because a lot of people want to get their decats. A lot of people want to get their release. And what does that still prolong their release date?
brother, it was like people that had parole was getting their paroles pushed back because there was so much. So
Let's go.
there was so much like cases, yeah, and because of the COVID thing, everyone's getting their paroles pushed back. People that had DCAT was like, whoever went to DCAT was getting stuck in DCAT because they wasn't, because of coronavirus. You know, in DCAT you're allowed out. For people that don't know, if you're in a DCAT, you're allowed to come out once in a while to go and see your family, but you got to go back to jail. But obviously in the DCATs, they wasn't allowed out because like there's a risk of you going out, getting COVID and bringing it back into prison.
Yeah.
So everyone that did get their DCAT weren't allowed out anyway. Like my mate's in DCAT right now and he hasn't been allowed out for months. So,
Yeah.
and the parole thing,
So all them man that are sitting for IPP and all of that, they're sitting ducks right now, innit?
stress.
I know a lot of men down at the IPP right now. They've been in the jailhouse for the last 10 to 11
10,
years.
15 years, yeah.
Bro, and it's deep. And they thought they were about to come home. And this COVID has hit them.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But do you know what it is? Like, even on my channel, yeah, I've interviewed a few lifers or like IPP guys.
Yeah.
Like my mate, he was in IPP he got I think it was 2 or 4 years IPP and he's been in for the past 15 years.
Yeah.
And I've got another one that I interviewed on my channel and he's just come out after doing live 13 years. He's done 13 years straight and he just come out the other day and he was just saying like, even for me as well, like I've not long, but 5 years is still a long time kind of thing.
That's a long time, brother.
Yeah.
And
But
right now, that's a long time. You can remember 5 years ago, a lot of things happened
Yeah,
since 5
a
years.
lot of things changed. The money changed. Like a lot of things.
Yeah, bro. Like,
a lot of things changed.
Social media's changed.
Yeah, a lot of things. A lot of like the attitudes as well has changed. But even for me, when I came out and I got into this AP, this Mappa hostel, for me it was like freedom, anyways. So going from 23-hour bang up to like being out there,
Thank God,
I'm
innit?
just I'm
Grateful.
grateful.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm
Gratitude,
grateful.
innit? At least you have to look at the positive side of the thing. But you see, when you was come home, that's another question I wanted to ask you. See, when you was coming home
Yeah.
and you just done your whole 5,
Yeah.
the fact that you was been all the way, you was away from home for so long, and they told you that you're gonna be in a bail hostel, didn't that break you a bit? Didn't that make you feel a bit more upset, bro? It's like they're still trying to challenge you.
It pissed me off because my probation lied to me, innit? So because of this whole coronavirus thing, I'm Mappa too, yeah.
Yeah, I was a map for 2 as well.
Yeah. So you already know what it is,
Yeah,
and that.
man. Don't
So
you?
they was like to me, because of coronavirus, we're only putting Mappa freeze in the hostels, and Mappa freeze like murder,
Yeah,
rape,
yeah,
them
them
serious things.
yeah,
You get me?
Yeah.
And I'm Mappa too, so so for time, yeah, he was like, yeah, we're gonna get you.
You thinking that you was coming home to back,
I was just gonna come home, and then last minute, I think it was the last 2 weeks, my OMU, my inside probation, come to me.
OMU, yeah.
They come to me and they was like, right, you got
you got, I think
you gotta go to a Mappa hostel, and I was like, what? But my probation, he was on the phone, like he just said that I don't have to do that, and he was like, yeah, you have to, and it was a bit of a joke, cause when I first came out and I had to go to this hostel, I was allowed out at 6 a.m. I had to sign on at 11, sign on at 3, sign on at 6.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Come back at 9.
That's what I was saying, bro. That's like, I felt like I was a predator, bro, on the road. Like, I'm thinking, why am I signing in so much?
Yeah, even the people at the hostel was like, right, I'm in for armed robbery.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Vice versa. That's what. Yeah.
Come on.
And GBH, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not. My thing isn't like I don't burgle houses, or my thing isn't like I'm a rapist. I might end up grabbing a girl, so I need to
like got me at curfew at 3 o'clock when the schools come out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What are you talking about? Yeah. What is going on? That's none of my business, brother. These people are dangerous, brother. They tried to put you on the same label as some next MP, bruv. Like,
brother. That's what I'm saying. So I was saying to my probation, why am I signing on all these times? Like, it don't make sense because my crime don't reflect that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And he was just like, just comply. So for about 2.
Yeah, but at the same time, bro, when I came out of bail store, I looked back and I was thinking I was so pissed and I was so angry with the system that if I look back right now, it kind of gave me discipline and it adjusted me. It gave me a routine in life. Because if I came out and I was just scatty, I could have went back in straight away.
It's true.
Because they nailed me down. I said, yo, brother, humble yourself. This is what you're going to be doing. Then I look back and say, you know what? I needed that little structure, but don't do it in a forcible way. Like, give me the option as a human being. Not like I'm just like some caged animal you tell me to sit and I tell you and where to sit and where not to sit. And it makes me feel like inhuman in a way. You get it?
It's like, because you know you got A, B, C and D cat, yeah? We say in the hostel that the hostel is like an E cat, bro, because you're not fully free. Like, you still got to go back for your curfew times. Do you know what I'm saying? And so
you get swabbed still in there?
I get swabbed,
Yeah, I used to get swabbed as well. Yeah.
But like, if your offense is like drug related or like drink related, then they'll piss test you when you come. They'll swab test you when you come back, or they'll give you a drink test.
Yeah,
blowing a thing. Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
But obviously, my crime wasn't either drug or drink related. But still, I get swab tested and that. So just in case. But I don't smoke weed no more. Since I've come out of jail, I don't bother smoking.
Yeah, you don't bother. You used to be a herbalist, yeah?
I used to smoke weed, but you know what? Before when I was on road, it was just like normal weeds and that. And then obviously since I've been in jail, you've got all flavors, Cali flavors and things like this, and Star Dog and all of these new strains.
It's killing the people.
Yeah, it's strong.
Killing the people, bro.
And I was smoking that when I was in jail. Like, I
feel like they got someone laced spice in that thing, you know.
Brother, that's what I
swear to God, cuz.
Brother,
yeah.
Man I was smoking some loud in jail, and it was Star Dog. This is the first time I ever smoked this Star Dog thing. Yeah. And then when I smoked it, I was like, brother, is this spice?
You're shook in it. The whole place is boxed up.
Everything. It wasn't enjoyable for me. Do you know what I mean? It was.
You felt vulnerable.
Yeah. And then
you didn't feel yourself. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Then I smoked that what's the thing called again? Gelato.
Gelato 41.
Yeah. Gelato. I smoked it while I was inside, and it was just too much for me. So while I was inside, I just decided.
Bun that.
Yeah, that's safe.
Well, you have to sometimes you have to balance out the pros and what the benefits coming out of this and what are you getting out of this, man. That high season's done. You have to stay woke, especially if you're trying to be in a place where you're trying to cause awareness for people and trying to prevent people from going jail. Then you have to be a more structured adult. More structured, you know what I mean? Inspiration for people so they can follow you. But if you're doing exactly what they're doing, how are they meant to be following you?
Yeah, you're not a good example.
That's why I stopped the weed. I haven't drank I haven't drank for 3 years, but in the 3 years, I may have drank like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
But I used to be a man that used to yak all the time.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
weekend, I used to pop it like it's my birthday every weekend
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah.
But now I've realized, you know what I mean? You have to be a structured adult.
Yeah.
You have to conduct
Have
yourself.
a level head as well. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely, man.
And even if you are if you are on the roads and you are keeping up with crime or whatever, yeah, how are you gonna do that when you're off your head? How are you gonna do that when you're not? You're just not even in your right mind. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's slipping. Do you know what I mean? Like
Losing,
that's
innit?
losing, bro. Like if
You want to scream out, you got options out here. You get
yeah,
lifted.
you got ups and you're doing this and that,
Hit
but
me
then
street.
you're not even in your
You're
right mind.
vulnerable, like,
You're vulnerable.
and
yeah.
when you sit in the hospital, you know you was high. That's why you
Yeah,
got caught lacking.
That's why you
bro.
got caught lacking.
Yeah, bro.
But I've been caught lacking like that, bro. I was
100%. Like fast.
I was fast on my strip. I got wetted up, fam. Like I was.
Swear to God?
Yeah.
Well, how old are you? Like 22? 21?
Nah, this is when I was like 17.
Oh,
18.
that's
This
years
is
ago.
long time ago, man.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. But yeah, what I was gonna say to you. But while you in jail, you was making a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
Delinquent Nations.
Yeah.
So as Delinquent Nation was making that, yeah, what gave you the idea? Like, what made you want to do that? Because that's a bit, you know what I mean? Everyone thinking, whoa, like that's a bit.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what? First of all, yeah, as you already know, you've been in jail, so when you're in jail, a lot of men are telling stories already,
yeah.
talking about what they used to do on road or talking about do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everyone does that. And I feel like as well, like, I just wanted to make a platform for prisoners or for people that are disadvantaged, for them to be able to tell their story, do you know what I'm saying? And or their version of events. Also, I was, you know, like, I don't know if you've seen these like prison documentaries that come on Channel
That guy,
4.
what's that brother's
Yeah,
name with the glasses? Man, brother, what's his name, man? The American guy, man. The guy, skinny guy, and he asked, but we know who he is. You got the name. Yeah, you get me.
Yeah. But I was watching it, and I noticed that these man, what they're doing is they're putting their own narrative. They're putting their own narrative on the Mandem. And when I used to watch it, because obviously you're in jail, so you're gonna watch these documentaries that are in jail, and I was like, this is bullshit. Do you know what I mean?
Bro.
This isn't.
It's not what it is.
That's not what it is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously, I've been active in jail, so I've always had a mash.
Yeah.
You get it? I've always had one.
Okay.
And instead of wasting my time, you know, Instagram, Snapchat, instead of wasting my time on these types of things, I thought, I'm gonna start a prison documentary. And I didn't think it was like, I just kind of did it on a small thing just to show like people what's going on. So first I started it off and there was like no structure. I was just having conversations from inside, you know what I mean? I ain't posting none of them videos. And then one time, like, I asked my girl, because she's like a civilian. And you know, between us, because we've been in jail, it's not really, jail's not interesting to us, do you know what I mean? Because we've done it, it's not really interesting. So she just...
I'm embarrassed of it, to be honest with me. I'm embarrassed of it. I don't like talking about jail. Now, I speak about it on my YouTube channel, but now I think, you know what, it's kind of embarrassing, bro, man.
Yeah.
Why can't I talk about my PhD?
Yeah.
Why can't I talk about my big company? That's what I want to get to in the future, but that's more beautiful to me in my eyes. You know what I mean? But yeah, as you're saying.
She was like, basically, she, from a civilian's point of view, she gave me some questions to ask, like what she would want to know. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And so I was just like, you know, little things like, I don't know, like do you think prisoners should be allowed to vote? What's the best thing about the screws? What's the worst thing about the screws? You know, questions that you wouldn't think of yourself because you've been in jail and these things don't really cross your mind because you don't think about these things because you lived it. You get? So when I kind of got them questions there, like it just brought more of a structure and I started taking it more seriously, being more professional and everything like that.
That's beautiful, man.
They came out good, and then I learned how to edit. Like I just downloaded some editing.
I know, it's your thing look cool, man. I see when it's writing and stuff. Whoa, I'm not even doing that on on road.
Yeah.
Pick up your thing,
no, come on, bro.
Yeah, I respect it.
I wait to do professional stuff.
Yeah, I respect it, bro.
Yeah,
Get me, like.
Man downloaded the app and it was just trial and error.
You know.
Yeah, just
I rate you,
editing it. And then couple man them that I know as well that rap in jail, I wanted to give them a platform as well because some of the man them that are rapping on my channel, they're lifers, so they're never gonna get their shit out there like that. Do you know what I mean? So I wanted to make a platform for them as well. So yeah, man, I'll just do the editing, do the videos, and put it out there so everyone can have an insight on what's really happening, rather than these BBC or Channel 4 documentaries forcing their own narrative. I'm just giving everyone got a different story. On my channel, everyone got a different story. So your experience might be different from the next man's experience.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so it's good to hear like different people's perspective on things.
I heard that, man.
Yeah.
So what? All right, cool. What would you like? Where would you like your YouTube channel to take you, and what's the plans for your future for Delinquent Nations?
Brother, to be honest with you, yeah, I don't know where the channel's gonna take me. I just recently got monetized.
Well, congratulations, man.
Which was kind of big.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
big. Yeah.
For me, anyways. But I don't know where it's gonna take me. I'm hoping that someone sees it and wants to like pick me up or something like that. And
Definitely, man. Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Good spirits, man.
but I'm optimistic, but at the same time, I just don't know in it. But I hope it does take me somewhere.
Always write down what you want to do.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you don't know what you're doing, sometimes it's good to write down. And sometimes you just meet someone and they can change your whole life.
Yeah.
You get me? So you just keep that positive, you get me, energy. And
for example, even like, you know, there's a few people on YouTube, so like that's doing similar things like what I'm doing. Because now I'm out, I've started interviewing like ex-lifers, ex-prisoners.
Okay, so you want to? Okay.
So yeah, now I'm still recording, still doing like.
So would you like to have your own podcast where you're interviewing people that came out of the jailhouse and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that's what's up. Yeah.
Obviously,
like
I'm just taking every day as it comes.
Yeah, man.
Like, but yeah, like I said, like I come across your thing, and I was like, yeah, I like your energy.
Thank you.
The way
Bro.
you tell your stories.
Thank you.
I'm usually the man behind the camera, innit? I'm not good at talking. I'm not good at.
So is this the first time you've been in front of camera?
Not the
for this kind of series, for the jail talks and stuff like that.
Yeah. So obviously I've done a live before, like sometime I go live and that, but I'll delete my live or whatever. But yeah, if you go on my whole channel, yeah, you won't ever see. I'm not interviewing myself. I'm not doing like, you see how you've got like videos of yourself. You just set up the camera every day.
I just put my boat in there.
Yeah. And you're probably comfortable in front of the camera. You're really good at that. And
thank you.
That's sick. That's a sick.
I appreciate it, brother, man.
Sick talent to have. You get me?
I appreciate it, man. My guy.
I'm like I'm introverted in a way.
Yeah,
so
man.
like, I'm not really good in front of the camera. But I'll be real. Your energy, like, it's kind of it's made me feel more comfortable.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
You obviously you rub off on the people that you're around, man. The positivity, and you just need to be around. It's just like how, Bobby got me on my thing, innit? Like, so you get me? Like, that's how I felt, innit? Like, I didn't really. I'll say I've always been comfortable, but you just need that extra push from someone. And then you can just hit that next margin or that next milestone, innit? Yeah, man. So, man, I appreciate that, man. But yeah, what would you like to ask me? And
oh yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Come on.
Do your thing.
Do you remember your first ever night in prison?
Yes. I remember my first night in prison because approximately then I lost my father. It was on my YouTube where someone called me to the door.
What, just a prisoner?
Yeah, not just a prisoner, random prisoner. He said, oh, it's cell 22, come to your door. So I've come to my door. The guy sounded like some gorilla.
Yeah.
Right, this guy sounds mad. Like you're on job, like you better comply, bro. You better comply. You don't know who's behind that.
I came back to the wing, and then I remember like we was all walking to the wing, and then I heard someone shout at the window, fresh meat," and then they're all doing like barking.